The metaverse wasn't a failure. It was phase one. When Meta announced its vision of virtual worlds, the backlash was immediate. Clumsy avatars, empty digital rooms, a future that felt more awkward than revolutionary. The media moved on quickly. Investors lost patience. The internet turned it into a joke. But history shows us something important. The first version of transformative technology almost always looks ridiculous. Early computers filled rooms. Early smartphones looked unnecessary. Early social networks felt trivial. So instead of asking why the metaverse failed, we should ask something far more unsettling. What if it wasn't meant to succeed yet? Like failure as data. Large technology companies don't fail the way startups do. Then, when they launch something publicly, they're rarely guessing. They're observing. So, every user interaction becomes the signal, and every rejection becomes feedback. Every joke becomes data. The metaverse revealed something critical. Humans weren't ready to abandon physical reality. But Meta didn't need people to stay. It needed to watch how they behaved when given the option. How long did they tolerate artificial environments? What features felt natural? Where did discomfort begin? Failure wasn't the end of the experiment. It was the measurement, a quiet transition. As public interest faded, Meta's strategy changed quietly. No dramatic announcements. No grand visions. Instead, a shift inward. Toward artificial intelligence. Toward recommendation engines. Toward systems that don't replace reality, but interpret it. Reality Labs stopped dominating headlines. AI research began shaping products. This wasn't abandonment. It was refinement. The feed as a world. Today, most people don't experience the internet as a place. They experience it as a feed. A continuous stream of information chosen for them. This feed isn't neutral, yet it's optimized. For attention. For engagement. For emotional response. Over time, the feed becomes a map of reality itself. What appears frequently feels important. What disappears feels irrelevant. Not because it is, but because it was filtered out. Perception is power. Power used to be about control over land, money, or force. Today, it's about perception. If you can shape what people see, you shape what they believe is happening. And belief shapes behavior. This isn't manipulation in the traditional sense. There's no coercion, just selection. Why control feels invisible. The most effective systems don't feel oppressive. They feel helpful. They suggest instead of demand. They guide instead of command. This makes resistance unlikely. Because we don't resist convenience. We embrace it. The metaverse reconsidered. So what was the metaverse really? Not an escape from reality, but a stress test. A way to understand how far digital environments could go and where they break. Phase one wasn't about replacing the world. It was about understanding human limits. Phase two doesn't need headsets. Reality without walls. The next phase of digital power doesn't look like science fiction. It looks like normal life. Try AI assistants. Personalized information. Algorithmic memory. Reality becomes adaptive. Not shared. Customized. As seen, and when reality is personalized, consensus becomes fragile. Who benefits? This isn't about villains. It's about incentives. Platforms are rewarded for attention. Attention is rewarded by emotional response. Emotion is triggered by selective reality. No conspiracy is required. Only optimization. The final risk. When systems decide what matters, humans stop deciding consciously. Choice becomes implicit. Behavior becomes guided. And over time, guidance feels like free will. A closing question. This story isn't finished. It's barely begun. If reality is programmable, who programs it? If perception is filtered, who controls the filter? And if the metaverse was only phase 1, what does phase 2 look like?